on not charging for cancellations. In this video, I'm going to talk about an unusual therapy policy that I use and love, which is to not charge for cancellations, even if they're the same day, an hour before the session, okay? Now, this is a virtually unheard of practice, but I got it from a very well-known therapist in the psychoanalytic field, that being Nancy McWilliams. And the way she explained it is she doesn't like to charge for a session that doesn't happen, and she can always find something else to do when there's a cancellation, even if it's a late one. I was kind of early in my career when I came across this, and I had never heard of it before. It's extremely common in the therapy field, almost universal, that there's a 24-hour cancellation policy. Occasionally, I've seen 48 hours. In other words, if you cancel without giving 24 hours notice, you're charged for the session, right? I always felt at the beginning of my career a little awkward about this policy. I don't know what it was, but when someone would cancel the day of, I'd feel a little bad about charging them. If someone canceled 2 days before, I'd also feel a little bad to not get paid, that I couldn't really address it with them because something about the policy made it seem like, well, everything is going to be okay. I found that in eliminating that policy and not charging for cancellations, I will charge for no-shows. If someone just doesn't show up and I'm sitting there with nothing to do, I will charge. But if someone cancels, even if it's that day or an hour before, I don't charge. And what I love about it is, to some degree, there's a kind of implication of an honor system, that you're not going to take advantage of me, that you're not going to be flaky on me. And the other part is, if the client is, let's say, flaky, or I get the sense that they're canceling for frivolous reasons, or that it's canceling repeatedly on me without giving me much notice, you know what I can do? I can address it with them. I can talk to them about the issue. I can say, hey, it's canceling a lot on me and it's last minute, and it's starting to put me out. And so this client ends up getting some interpersonal feedback, which can be very valuable, because if they're treating me that way, maybe they're treating other people that way as well, but maybe they rarely get useful, good interpersonal feedback about it. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that with every client who cancels in a way that I don't like, I would necessarily bring it to them as straightforwardly as the way I just did. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I might do it in a little bit of a different way, depending on the person. But the point is, there's opportunity when you don't have the policy for what I think is more organic human interaction. And I am convinced that it has not lowered my income in any way. In fact, one of the positive things about the policy is that the clients, in my experience, really appreciate it. They really appreciate that they not have to pay for the session that they have to cancel, which, in many cases, they cancel because something unexpected has come up. So, again, there's a kind of implication of an honor system. And when I send something I don't like, I can address it. So I think it's a very organic policy. And like I say, I love it. I love minimalism in general, and this feels, real nice to me. Non-artificial, organic, and like I say, I do charge for no-shows. All right, I just wanted to put that out there for anyone who might be curious. Maybe it's going to be more interesting to therapists than non-therapists, but I thought the non-therapists might find it interesting as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more soon.